In today's session together, I want to talk about the subtle beauty in stillness. So, for many of us who may not have explored mindfulness or yoga before, you might feel like the idea of it can be very airy-fairy, that it can be very slow, maybe not rewarding. And so, in today's session, we have about 15 minutes together, and I want us to just explore the value and how good we can feel if we invite a little bit of stillness and calm into our day. I have a few props with me today. If you would like to pause this and go and grab some cushions, you may like them just to allow yourself to feel a little bit more comfortable through the next little moment that we have together. If you feel that your hips are quite tight and sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable for you, then you might like to grab a cushion, rolled up thick towel, or if you do have a yoga block, you may have seen these in yoga studios before or not, you might just elevate the hips, and that just allows for a little bit more openness in the hips when we've lifted up the pelvis. Okay, so feel free to grab those if you need. All right. Another way that you might like to comfort this cross-leg position, especially if your legs tend to be more up here, which is completely normal if you have a desk job and you're sitting all day, is grabbing the cushions and just placing them underneath you and hoisting them underneath you so that you can have a sense of support to be able to relax there. Okay, so wherever you need to start your practice, then just help yourself getting into a comfortable place. All right, I'm going to sit on this cushion today. And I want you to bring those legs into a crossed posture. Feel your sitting bones pressing down, and we're going to lift up tall through the spine. And just take a few shoulder rolls, rolling the shoulders back and down. For some, it might be a long while since you've just focused on rolling the shoulders back and down. And then let them land there. We'll move the shoulders away from the ears. And then really sitting up nice and tall, you'll feel the core drawing in, just supporting the spine to stay nice and tall in the posture. And then relax those shoulders once again. What you will, or you might notice as you come into a tall posture is that you can tense parts of the body to stay there. I want you to try and let the extremities, the arms, the head, the eyebrows relax down. All right, you can close the eyes. If you don't feel like closing the eyes today, just soften your gaze, maybe on a space in front of you, nothing too particular. I'm going to close mine. And we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, feel that expansion through the lungs and the ribs, so the upper chest is opening out wide. And then just let that breath go. It can be out the nose, out the mouth, whichever way you find most natural. And we're breathing in again, filling yourself up. And then let it go. We've got 3 more breaths like this. Notice if you're able to maintain that tall posture. Notice if you've let the arms stay relaxed, the hands, the legs. Notice if you're gripping through your jaw or clenching the teeth. And try to soften that area. And just take 1 more breath here. And very slowly just open the eyes if they're closed. All right, some of you may feel calm right away. Others might be like, okay, let's go. Just be patient with this. Know that tapping into changing, running from that fight or flight mode into that relaxed, more de-stressed mode can take a little while if it's not something that you've practiced often. So we're hoping over the next 9 weeks that as we meet on the mat for different stretches, breathing exercises, that we can develop a practice that helps you at any point of your day, whether you're at work or when you wake up in the morning or before you go to sleep. Okay, so keeping your posture nice and tall. Relax those shoulders away from the ears again. Let the elbows feel heavy. And we're just going to take a few neck rotations and tilts through the neck to release this area. 2 areas in the body that we tend to hold a lot of tension are the neck. So without realizing, We can bring our shoulders up, we can tense that area, our chest might feel a little tighter, and that can be quite an emotional roller coaster. So when we're feeling stressed, angry, annoyed, without realizing, our physical response can be all centered around the neck. Okay. The other area is the hips, which we'll focus on at another week together. All right. So just relaxing the hands, the elbows, staying tall. We're going to let the head tip across to the right. And then just let your left shoulder feel heavy and relax down. If you'd like to close the eyes here, you can. And start to notice if, as you've changed the posture, just tilting the head across, if you've held your breath. And just take 2 more breaths there. We're going to open the eyes, coming back into center, lift tall through the spine. And then let the head tip across to the left, relaxing your right shoulder down. Feel free to close the eyes, 3 breaths here. Heavy head, heavy opposite shoulder. Letting go of the tension. And then slowly back to center. Now, without holding, we're just going to let the head nod in a yes direction. So dropping the chin down and then lifting it up. And you can take this at a pace that works for you. And 1 more breath here. And then arriving back into center. We'll now take this in a no direction. So just gently turning your head from one side to the other, keeping the spine tall. Remember to feel your belly button or your navel pulling back towards your spine. That will help you with this uplifted feeling through your center. And just keep these no direction of the head turning from side to side. Take 1 more and then we'll slowly land back into center. All right, let's grow tall again. Relax those shoulders down. We're going to tilt our head across to the right once again. So once you've taken a breath in, feel the length. Exhale, tip it across. I've got 2 options for you here. You might like to use your left hand and press your left wrist away from you to encourage that left shoulder down and away. If you're wanting a little more, place that hand back on the knee and you're going to use your right hand on top of the head. Now without any sort of pulling, just the weight of the hand placing on top of the head and then relaxing your left shoulder down. And we'll just take 1 more breath there. And then slowly arriving back into center and opening the eyes, breathing in, lifting tall. Exhale, tipping across to the left. Option to push your wrist away over towards the right. So really feeling that 2-point pull between the wrist and the top of the head tipping across. For a little more than this, relax the hand back down. Lift your left hand up. Just place the weight of the hand. So no drawing down here, just the weight of the hand on the head. And then let that weight encourage you to tip it further. And slowly releasing, coming back into center. All right, we're going to take some circular motions through the neck. If for any reason you hear clicking or have any discomfort, just meet us after this next sequence and we'll move forward from there. Otherwise, we're going to tip the chin down towards the chest and then over towards the right, breathing in as you come up and back. Exhale as you tip to the left and down and forward. 1 more in this direction. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Change it, take it the other way. Breathing in. Exhale. Last time, breathing in. Exhale. And then growing tall. And just give our shoulders a little shrug out. You might feel a little more open through the neck area. And we're going to invite another round of breaths. So what I might get you to do is just change the feet that are forward. If you haven't sat cross-legged in a little while, it's not uncommon that you might go a little numb or get pins and needles from this seated posture. So if you need to shake out the legs for a moment, that's okay. Once you're ready, bring your opposite leg forward just to even out that rotation through both hips. Grow tall once again, and then close the eyes or soften the gaze. And bring the breath and the focus of the breath to the sensation of the inhale coming in through the nose and the exhale leaving the nose. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Heavy shoulders, relax your hands, deep breath in and out. Again, breathing in and out. One more time, breathing in and out. Keeping the eyes closed, just coming back to a more natural breath, whether that be in and out through the nose or the mouth. Think about softening through the face, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your eyebrows, your eyelids, softening through your cheeks, letting go of any tension through the jaw or the teeth pressing together. Relax the lips. Let the shoulders draw down the back, the weight of the arms heavy. The rise and the fall of the chest. The rise and the fall of the belly. Let the pelvis feel heavy, the tailbones draw down. Let your legs feel heavy. And feel your base rooting down, allowing you to stay tall through your spine, reaching high through the crown of the head. And take a full deep breath into this space. Let go of the need to worry. Just be here with the breath. As thoughts may come into your mind, let them drift on through. With as little attachment as you can. Let go of the idea that you might be doing something wrong, whether it be through breathing or through posture. And breathe easy here, knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be. This is a practice. And with that consistency comes a level of awareness of how you're feeling. Knowing that at any point during your day, if you're feeling a little stressed or a little worried, you can take a seat and breathe deeply. Take 2 more full breaths here. And perhaps you'd like to move the palms to touch and bring them into your heart space. If that's not for you today, feel free to just place one hand across the chest over the heart. In this stillness, can you feel the subtle beat of your own heart? Breathe into that. And slowly relax the hands back down. When you're ready, blinking your eyes open. Take a full breath, inviting yourself back into the room. And thank yourself for making it to the mat today, for exploring the subtle art of stillness and breath. I hope that you're feeling a little calmer than when you sat down on the mat today. I look forward to exploring your practice of all things yoga, mindfulness and beyond with you over the next few weeks, along with YoPro. Until next time, see you.